Good morning.
It was lights, camera, action for the former campaign combatants who genuinely seemed to enjoy sharing the world's political stage for a day. Outgoing Democratic Governor Gray Davis and Republican actor-turned-governor-elect Arnold Schwarzenegger were all smiles during a photo opportunity inside the governor's office. Governor Davis offered this advice to the man who'll now be sitting under the Capitol dome.
Just enjoy every moment. This is the best job you'll ever have. Even the bad moments, enjoy it.
I think that we can continue on with a great relationship here, and a working relationship. I will need the governor's help in the future. There's many things to learn here when you come into this office. The governor has, helped me already now the last 10 minutes as we talked, gave me some good pointers.
Both men agreed it was time to bury the hatchet after they spent weeks exchanging harsh words during the heat of the recall campaign.
The governor has been very gracious and has been absolutely fantastic. Not only with his phone call the day of the election.
The 56-year-old Schwarzenegger told key party leaders he'll probably call a special session of the legislature on Tuesday, November 18th to deal with workers' compensation reform and the state budget. He's expected to be inaugurated on November 17th.
I am looking forward to working with the Democrats and with the Republicans. I want to bring everyone together. And because the only way we can solve the problems is if we work together.
And the value of getting both parties to buy into an idea is that idea is likely to stand the test of time, not be repealed when the next legislature turns over to the other party. See, that was the big table I was telling you about right there. So,
yes. Governor-elect Arnold Schwarzenegger and departing State Commander-in-Chief Gray Davis got up close and personal during an hour-long meeting inside the governor's office. It was their first encounter since the actor-turned-politician was elected back on October 7th.
Every day we're working with this office, and they've been really fantastic to work with. So, I think that we can continue on with a great relationship here, and a working relationship.
We have one governor at a time. I do recognize the need to concur and consult with Governor-elect Schwarzenegger, and I intend to do that.
Schwarzenegger continued to talk about his campaign promise of wanting to be the so-called people's governor and believes that's why he now occupies the top job in Sacramento's most famous landmark.
I think that we can make the state again what it once was, and I'm looking forward to that. And I think that the people have confidence in me, and that's why they voted for me.
For his part, Davis admitted it was tough to lose the hardest-fought battle of his political career.
I accept the results. People of this state want change, and I'm going to do my very best to help Governor-elect Schwarzenegger be a success, because I love this state. It has been great to me. It's allowed me to fulfill a lot of my dreams, and I want to be as helpful as I can to him. He's in Sacramento. All of this, life is like a relay race. And we each run our part of the race as well as we can, and then we pass the baton to the next person.
It was a gracious way for outgoing Democratic Governor Gray Davis to symbolically hand over the keys to his Republican replacement, actor-turned-governor-elect Arnold Schwarzenegger.
I, too, want to work with Governor-elect Schwarzenegger. I think part of the obligation of governing is to prepare the next administration to be available to them during the transition, and then afterwards if they have any questions.
Schwarzenegger says he wants his predecessor's input on how to get bipartisan support on key issues, including workers' compensation reform and the state budget.
I am looking forward to working with the Democrats and with the Republicans. I want to bring everyone together.
At the very least, it increases the profile of Sacramento.
Sacramento Convention and Visitors Bureau Community Relations Director Mike Testa says the Schwarzenegger administration is lighting up his agency's phone lines. Locals and tourists alike who can't get enough of the city's scenic beauty and historical charm are helping create even more interest in Arnold's new hometown.
What we're seeing is from overseas tour operators who are planning California trips. They're now calling Sacramento saying, how can we get them into our California agenda? Usually it's San Francisco, Napa, Los Angeles, cities like that, but now Sacramento's being included in that, so we're very excited. Sacramento is one of those well-kept secrets in California. We don't have the prices of a San Francisco or a Los Angeles. At the same time, we have a lot of the same amenities. We've got great hotels and great attractions. So for those of us who live here, we kind of feel like we're getting away with something.
And while the real Arnold was getting down to business inside the Capitol building, this local TV personality thought he'd entertain those outside by doing his best Governator impersonation, complete with security detail and a Hummer.